Hey, it's Nicole again, and today I'm doing another Destash / kit lot. This one is focused around these two paper collections, so it's kind of like a vintage lot. I've been hoarding these for actually several years, I think, with intentions on using them for albums, and bought a whole bunch of stuff that I felt went with it, and just kind of over time have lost my feel for it, so now I'm destashing it. So I'm going to start with this paper collection. Both the paper collections are complete stacks. They're not used. So this one I got from Michael's a couple years ago. I don't think you can find this one anymore. But I'm going to do a quick flip through. So it's a very vintage stack, but I think it was intended, well, I know it was intended for family tree, ancestry albums, but I mean, you don't have to use it for that. It's really pretty. Okay, and then the other stack is the Dear Jane stack, and I believe you could still find this at Joann's, but I thought that the paper collections actually went pretty well together. They're both very vintage and have a lot of the same colors in the two of them. So I'm just going to do a really quick flip through. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of everybody has seen this one. Okay, and then I have a huge stack of open, what is the word I'm looking for? The open card stock from, I think most of it's from Joann's. These top 3 pages are actually from another paper collection that I've used before, but I had these left over and I thought they went really well with these two collections, so I just included them here. These are, there's 2 of this front one and they're double-sided. And then there's this one, it's also double-sided. Oh, there's 2 of these too. Okay, so there's 4 of them. And then I have 2 of these A4 size specialty paper. It's cream with a really pretty gold foil. Both of those collections actually have gold foil in them, so. Alright. So, these are mostly foundation papers. But, I mean, you pretty much wouldn't need anything else to make an album after getting this lot. So there are 10 of this antique linen Tim Holtz paper. There are 9, and this, I guess, is called walnut stain. And then there are 3 of this creamy color, 5 of this, and this is a smooth textured, there are 6 of this mossy green paper, five of this pinky paper, and I know this one and this green one I specifically bought to go with that Dear Jane paper collection. There's 5 of this green. There are 3 of this Tim Holtz spun sugar paper. There are 3 of this parchment looking paper. Alright, there are 9, and I am calling this like a metallic brown. So there's 9 of this. There is 1 of this glittered dusty rose paper. There's 1 of this, it's like burlap, it's not paper, it's just a 12 by 12 sheet of burlap. So there's 1 of those. And then there's 2 of this gold textured paper. Okay, so that's it for the paper. Also included in this lot, I have an unopened, unused set of stamps. I also have another, this one's a Prima stamp. It's unopened, unused. I believe this went to, yeah, Time Traveler, but I think, you know, with the vintage, it went really well. And then I also have, I believe this was also Time Traveler. It's Prima. I don't have the original packaging, but you can see it's never been used. Okay, I have these acrylic stickers that were vintage, and it's, can't really see, but it's gold foiled. I've had these for years. I have this embellishment. It's like a metal piece, and this is fabric up here. I have this, I guess it's a bookmark, but you can use it for something else. Can you turn that down a little bit? Connor, turn it down. Thank you. I have an unopened pack of, these are brads. I guess they're like clock hand brads, but they're unopened. I have this set. I put this together. So we have small gold eyelets, small gold brads. These are like a really pretty brown pearl. And then we have an ivory set of pearls in different shapes. We have like an amber, an amber color. There's ovals and squares in here. Rhinestone. And then I'm calling this one like a wheat color. There's assorted sizes and shapes of those in there. Alright, we also have a bag. There's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of this cameo. 4 of these, I guess there's a glare, hold on, of these resin flowers. These brown resin flowers. There's 1 of this cameo. And then I also included this button hook closure. I've used this as a closure to a mini album, so I've went ahead and included that in there as well. Alright, we also have, I believe I counted 76 pieces of metal. So, in this bag, we have things like keys, brads that look like keyholes. We have an owl, a couple frames, a couple keys, a big key. Put some kind of stone or rhinestone or whatever in there. Some locks. Birds. These are lockets that open. There's 2 of those. Right, so we have that. And then in this bag, more of like the filigrees. So we have some of those, quite a few of these. This really pretty rose. Also hold on, sweetie. Yeah, peacock. Alright, so like I said, there's 76, I believe, I counted, of the metal pieces. Bless you. All together. We also have some wooden pieces. So we have these wooden perfume bottles. I got these from Saw Crafters, which she no longer has her store open. So there are some wooden flourishes, like swirls. There are 4 of these, 2 large and 2 small. These are also from Saw Crafters, these big flourishes. A couple frames. We have these, the centers pop out. There's 3 of these. These are also from Saw Crafters. And then we have some sentiments. Greatest memories, A Perfect Moment. These are also from Saw Crafters. Okay, so we have all that. We also have some flowers. I have an unopened pack of Recollections flowers that I bought specifically to go with the Dear Jane paper collection. We have, these are from Wild Orchid Crafts, so there's a group of rose leaves, and these are some skeleton leaves. These are some Recollections flowers that I thought went well with the paper collections. This is a bag of combination of Wild Orchid Crafts and I Am Roses. So we have some daisies that need to be fluffed out. Some of these, I don't remember their names. These are pretty large roses. These are like a two-tone cream and brown. Two more large soft pink roses. Different kind of soft pink rose. And some of these really pretty brown roses. And then lastly, we have some laces. So I have, I believe, what is a whole roll of this creamy cotton lace. It's not showing up really well, it's blurring. But a whole roll of that. What I believe is really close to a whole roll of this really delicate, this is also, it's a cream. We have 7 yards of these flat back pearls. We have some of this, I'm not going to take it out, of this really pretty, it's really soft cotton, creamy lace. There are, let's see, I wrote that down. Let's see. Did I not write it down? I believe there's a yard of this. Yeah, there's a yard of that. Okay, and here, get it open. Okay. We have this trim. Now this is like a plastic rhinestone gold trim. It's not showing up. There is a yard and a half of this. And then there is almost 2 yards of this gold Chinese braid trim. This is really pretty, and I thought it went really well with either one of these collections. And there is almost just shy of 2 yards, this really pretty brown lace with these brown flowers and like pearls on them. It's really pretty. And then we have this green trim. So there is a yard and a half of all of them. So we have like this light green leaf trim. We have the same in a darker green. And then a yard and a half of this fern, light green fern trim. And then a yard and a half of the same, just in a darker green. So that is it for this lot. It's USA only, PayPal only. Just leave a comment in the description box letting me know that you want to purchase it, along with your PayPal email address so I can send you an invoice. The price is in the description box. You have an hour to pay. If you don't pay within that hour, I'm going to have to move on to the next person. Okay, bye.